I roll?
Yeah. Yeah, we're both react heavy.
I have more reactions than you, I'm sure.
Yeah, I'm sure on that. I think I'll go first, just so I can Arsenal pass.
Reasonable. Give me something to send.
Alright. Tunic.
I like the sound of regret. So I'd rather block with all these cards. Damn.
I don't think I'd rather block with them all, but I also just can't Arsenal pass this hand, is my issue.
So you send the bonds, you double nick it, and I take 15.
I wish that were it so desperately. Like, actually, just take some life, ruin some days, but no. Yeah, okay. Dagger. There's such a tendency for Codex turn 0.
See Codex? You can't resolve Codex, dude. You know, I could just send any of my stealth cards and then play Codex after.
Yeah.
Right off the bat. We'll take... Is there any reason to even make this? Luck ready.
Dagger.
Take one.
Yeah, I'll move Garson.
Fucking got me, bro. I thought there was more coming.
There could have been, but
It's fair.
you took a damage. That's
Fair. 3 go again.
Sure. Okay, so at worst here, you got 3 over and you got shred equivalents. So if I put a card in front of this, I could just take 3 anyways. More often than not.
I'll take a CNC off the top of your deck and send it. That'd be sick.
Yeah, that's my worry. Like, this is actually, like, everything in here you kind of just want to hit.
Yeah. There's a few cards I don't want to hit, but...
I honestly don't know what it would be in this case that you wouldn't want to hit.
The Chi, because I can't turn it into damage. It's just annoying for you. Because, like, then you can't mask me as quickly.
That's fair. I'll give 3.
Fucking Siren's Call. That's a good thing. Just not have to worry about.
Yeah, it's a weird one for you because you do run blues, yes, but not a ton.
10 is a lot, though.
Yeah, I guess I'm biased.
That's fair. 10 feels like a good amount because it lets me do more dagger stuff. 3 go again. On hit, dagger gets to hit you.
Yeah. 3.
Rotten remains, bro. 1 go again. Mark on hit.
Yeah, I'll take the 1.
Don't touch your legs. Oh, that's me.
Okay. Yeah, it's weird to not have to hit with dagger first here. 1 go again?
This is the banish from top, match words, right?
Match color engrave.
Match color engrave. Well, we have a yellow on top, so we'll be fine.
That's only for game life.
Or 3.
Sure, that reacts. That'll get banished. Leave no witnesses for 4.
Doing no blocks and just trump it.
Pathful Travel, Nightmare.
In fact.
Yeah. Alright, I'll pass.
You can try it again.
One card in hand.
Oh, Reno gets banished. Fuck.
Yep.
Whoops.
3.
Break chain, codex. You got an infiltrate in back.
I'll grab the leaves now. Of course, your early codexes.
You're gonna. I thought I was gonna be able to leave no you. I forgot about the banish completely when I blocked with that. That didn't even cross my mind. I'm so used to mine where I don't banish stuff because like persuasive is so weird playing it from the Slippy side because you're like, I swear there's more words on this, right? Like it banishes cards I'm always healing, and you're like, wait, I'm not new. It doesn't work that way.
So in Memphis, like release weekend, I'm sitting there and Max went through and built Mario.
Yeah.
And we're just watching because I was waiting for the commoner event.
Yeah.
So I'm sitting there watching him, and he plays persuasive. And then I looked away and looked back, and they'd resolved it, but the guy didn't get hit. So I go over to Eric, I'm like, what did the other guy block with? Because Max needed that life.
Uh-huh.
and Eric's like, oh, I don't know, did he miss something? And I was like, oh wait, no, that's a new effect.
Yeah, that's a new effect. Yes.
Oh, I need the discard still.
Yeah, you're fine. Yeah, it's so weird.
Man, I wanted to use this.
It's fine. You turn it into a leave now. It's fine. And then you can codex it back.
No, I guess it doesn't matter. I'm just gonna do that.
Ponder will trigger. There's away. That's that. That's gone. Back here.
Tunic, use Tunic, eradicate for 4.
No go again.
No go again. Oh, this is technically face down. But no, I had a kind of fun little thing I could do where I could bring eradicate to 8. Take some cards from you.
There. It's a good thing I codex then.
Truly. Truly quite important.
No locks. We'll just sink that away.
Fair enough. My brain immediately went to, well, I can't block this with a red. Nope, that's not.
Yeah.
That's not how any of this works.
That never worked that way for me. That one was always just threaten card draw, which is great.
Yeah.
Draw a card and go again. I can't complain.
It's partly because I never really played those.
Yeah.
It just never felt great for new. For Slippy,
It's
they're
fantastic.
insane.
That's why you run the prediction. Just draw 2 cards off of it. And you're like, sure.
Yeah.
That's a sick turn.
I'll give you 3.
Reactions. I'll throw a knife at that.
Sure.
Oh, you're still marked. It actually doesn't matter.
Yeah. Mark for mark. So knowing I was marked, would you want to flick still?
Yeah, I'm fine with it.
Okay.
Just order of operations here.
Fair enough.
One go again.
Yeah, no blocks.
Sure, we'll mark you again.
Yep.
I'll break the chain, get a Cholestra.
Think that's why you flicked me now?
Yeah, I just want the 1 point of value. Leave that there so we remember. We'll +3 in the next stealth.
So 4?
4.
Man, I like this hand.
Banish on hit because you are marked.
That sucks. I had a fun hand here.
It blocks 6, bro. You're fine. You have armor that blocks 1. There's a card in that. It's weird being on the opposite side of the assassin, right? When you play assassin so much, you're like, wait, I want my cards.
Yeah. Just purely like, no, I'd rather keep all this.
Playing the mirrors so much, it's just easy to check out and be like, all my cards block for 3, I don't care.
That's fair. 4.
That's fine. I was more trying to think if I want to slip the Calycera in there, but if you then just take it.
Yeah, if you send the Calycera, I'm just taking it.
Yeah, and then I lose the mark, and then it doesn't feel as good, but...
Already dead.
This is just banishing stuff on the chain, right?
Yeah, on hit, banish a defending card and top card, and it's looking for non-actions. I had a really cool turn there, because obviously you know I have Leave Now. So I was going to Leave Now, and then Hiss, Slither it, and then already dead.
That's so weird that all your cards actually hit the contract. Like, I could only shred Leave Now. So this is just a naked, or almost naked 6.
Yeah, pretty.
That's just banish top of deck, right? On hit?
Yeah. And if I hit a react, I get a silver.
And this doesn't banish because it's stealth, so we're good with that.
Yeah. These were just my replacement for Weakest Link. Because Weakest Link hits damn near nothing after Enigma.
In a couple of weeks, it's going to hit Gravy Bones, though, so we're probably fine.
Do they count it?
They don't have block value.
I need to... Oh, my phone's there. I need to reread.
Right, that's my thought on it. Should we do that?
I think they specifically need... Yeah, they don't have a block value, because it's looking for cards that don't have a block value. Alright, place at a Weakest Link, still usable.
We'll just block 3 here.
Sure.
Take 3. Then it's banished top of deck, right?
Yep, and that. Because the hit with already dead. This gets
Oh,
banished.
I'm so bad at the game. That's fine. I'm just trying to put cards in my graveyard so I can use them later.
Everything goes away.
Yeah, this just doesn't work how I expect it to. Because I'm used to the Leviathan part.
Also, I forgot Tunic.
You're fine. 3 go again.
Am I willing to just take 5 here? It feels
fine. These games are so grindy for Assassins too, because all we do is block for 3. It's such a weird proposition, because you're like, I could just always give you a card and be fine with it, right?
Yeah, I also got to remember looking at this hand that the first stealth card is Go Again.
Yeah.
So I was like, this hand isn't great. Actually, no, because of Slippy's effect, this hand is
It's pretty good, right?
actually pretty good.
It's a good ability.
Yeah, I'll take 3 and a Blood Rot.
Clears mark. Oh, reactions, I throw closer at you.
Sure.
All right. I always forget about that part.
Me, not you.
That's fair too. That should be punishment for throwing it. One go again.
Sure. I'll take the 1. Get marked again.
Yeah. Break the chain.
Sure. I'm getting Calycera.
4 go again because you are marked when I equip the Calycera.
I'll block 4.
Sure.
Actually, I want to block 3. No, because I'll keep this card.
Sure.
Because I'd rather get rid of the mark now.
That's fine.
Because this 4 life isn't gonna this 4 life in hand. I'm gonna get to keep for later.
Yeah.
It might not match perfectly, but I'd much rather.
I see the reasoning behind it. Clearing the mark makes your life easier at times.
Yeah. It's just any of the common mark hits, like the Arsenal or Hand Hate.
Yeah.
I don't know how much you truly run, but. Alright, we're gonna start with a Sedate.
This
for
is
1 inertia on hit. This is Go Again.
no blocks here.
Yeah, I'm just an egg picking both and preserve tradition.
Inertia for me, taking 6 currently, right?
Yes, it goes up to 6. And I'm actually going to preserve the Eradicate to the bottom.
Sure.
I think that might be relevant later in this game. And then...
Banish for Justinek?
Well, so before we do that, I need to Nightmare you, because I was still resolving that.
Sure. In fact, right?
Sure. And yeah, now the Justinek Banish.
persuasive.
Yep. Okay, that. And then I'm just gonna send leave no for 4.
Deciding on sync right now. I think that's what I want.
Every Vortec contract card you've had the D react.
Yeah, but I don't have all the cards I actually want. We will sync this to the bottom.
Sure. Yeah, I'll just move to Arsenal. Take the 2 from Blood Rot. Sure.
3 go again. Nothing is up front anymore. We just know all our cards blocked for 3. I just have like 8 more 3 blocks than you.
No blocks, reacts.
No reacts.
No sync.
-3 +3.
So that brings us to 1.
Yeah.
That's 6.
Yeah.
Son of a bitch. I mean, I'll use it.
Sure. So then.
Take 2 total.
That's your 5. 5. Yeah. So you take 2 total. Tunic, Graphene.
Take 1.
Reactions flip for 2.
Take 2.
Kiss of Death is so good, man.
Okay, so actually discarding this or blocking with it was the same amount of block value.
Yeah, pretty much.
Because it would have been 1, 1, 2.
Yeah, it's a weird. It puts you in a weird predicament because, like, right, this is probably getting flicked at you either way because we have Tunic up.
Right.
So, like, you save it, it prevents. Yeah, it prevents the same either way.
Yeah. No, that's fine.
Inertia triggers.
Yeah. Also, I've forgotten Tunic for so many turns.
It's fine. I don't use my Tunic half the time.
I know, like none of these hands have needed it, so I don't like feel bad about it. But I have totally forgotten it for a couple turns now. Lots of Agony for 1 go again.
How many in hand? 2?
Yep. And just like you, I have face up reacts.
Yeah. 2 in hand, right?
Yep.
I'll block with Mask. And turn into Red Deck.
Sure. Okay.
No go again.
Oh.
So if you're trying to do some Mask into Codex, maybe, good luck.
Neato. It's not worth giving up boots here. It's just not. I'll just move to Arsenal and pass.
Fucking gotcha, bro.
Yeah.
I'm always hesitant because, like, when it's up front, it's obvious, like, but then it's the same thing as like a flesh bag, right? You have to get it out of the way at some point.
Yeah.
Savior, Kiss of Death.
7.
7 go again. Not go again, but 7.
7 if you... So the discard gives it +3
Yes.
and go again.
Yep. So currently 7.
That's fine, I guess, as much as I like this hand. Block 3. Sync, no sync. It's just Natty lined up twice.
10 -3 to the sync. That's how Kiss of Death. Dude, Kiss of Death is married to this card. Thinking on reactions from my end, though.
Sure. I would have flicked draw your card.
If I want the card draw, how badly do I want it? If I had Tunic up, it'd be an easy discard here. Thinking.
So when this hits, you'll draw anyways, yeah?
No, you're not marked. I have to flick this to mark you.
Okay, I was stuck on like, but a dagger hit. But no,
Yeah, you need to be
when
marked.
I first said it, I was like, oh yeah, it's because I need to be marked.
No, I'm just deciding if the
forgot.
game is fast enough to give up the clave here for this mark. So we flick that, I draw, I discard this to go again.
Okay, so this was 7, so it's now 4.
Yeah. feel like that accelerates everything so much more. But what can I draw of value? Because when that hits, I get the card draw. So we always give this up, thinking on that. You're just taking 7 right now. Oh, that's such a big turn. Yeah, we'll trigger red back here actually also.
Sure.
Wait, no, we have to throw the knife to mark you before we even bother that. Flick.
Discard shelter.
Sure.
So, 2 prevention floating.
Throw that away real quick.
I do think that it's totally worth it too, because it's like
Yeah, no, 100%.
Or stop the marking and stop a card from you. I think.
Yeah. I'm fine with that. Then, I'm glad I caught that before I threw the card away and then got stuffed. So you're taking 5, 6 in total.
Yes. 5 in total. It's blocking 4, 1 prevention floating.
Yeah, 5 in total. So taking 6 from the on hit in case of it.
Yes.
There we go. Arsenal, back to you. This goes away.
Tunic. Pain in the backside.
That's my card.
Hey, you're the one who got me on it.
It's really good. 1 in hand, right?
Yeah.
Book 3.
Got X. It's just gonna be a leave now.
I got a frailty here. I got tokens for us. This is the best part of when you play against the assassins is it's so much faster.
Yeah.
We'll go no blocks reactions.
Sure. Ponder.
Hey, if you didn't discard your shelter, I would have discarded that to do damage to you, so.
You can't. You have to discard an assassin card.
Oh, I would. Good thing you stuffed me then, because that didn't work at all.
Oh, for fuck's sake. What's that back?
That worked out even better. You would have noticed that as soon as I did it. I don't play the other modes that much. It's really just to turn off your bonds.
No, that's fair. That's hilarious, though.
That's really funny, actually.
If that's another tarantula, if that's the 3rd tarantula toxin,
That'd be pretty sick, wouldn't it?
gonna lose it.
3 go again. Actually, it's 2 go again, right? Because this is a...
Because it came from Arsenal. Yeah.
No, it didn't come from Arsenal.
Oh, it did. Oh, the shelter was Arsenal.
Yeah.
Yep. I'm like, you had an Arsenal, though.
Your attack action cards and weapon attacks. That's an attack. So
not a weapon because
correct.
The daggers say weapon.
Perfect. Just double checking on frailty because it's been a while since we said it.
It matters. It matters. No blocks.
No reactions.
I'll take 4.
Perfect. Three.
2 have snaps. I'll give 3.
Is that for 2?
Take 2.
Arsenal back to you.
If I could have kept that blue, it would have been a whole lot cooler.
Oh, you blocked with it. You could have. You could have taken 3.
And maybe given you more because you still have snappies. Like, that turn could have gone real sideways.
Yeah. But this has to resolve before I do the snappy, so if I see a wound, I don't get the information.
That's fair. I guess that's kind of the reason I never ran them is because, yeah, you have to
see this stuff.
Yeah, you should know beforehand whether it's worth it.
A lot of the time, I actually never end up popping snappies, and it feels weird in a lot of these games.
1.
No blocks. You could sirens call me if you want.
Nope, no sirens.
Wow.
Two, go again.
2 go again, go again.
True.
2's good, no blocks.
just next to 7
Sure.
and banish an additional.
7.
Yep. And then we'll do just Nick first, and then the persuasive, swing for a red in hand.
Both banished, right?
Yep. And gain 2 life off that.
It really does, actually. That's a hard hand to pick a red out of, to be honest.
Yeah.
Just because it depends on what's in the arsenal.
Because I immediately want to take the razor, but then I still give you the attack, so you can attack and then codex.
Yeah.
I think I'm taking the Art of Desire. Gaining another life.
Banish, right?
Yeah. Okay, and then use Tunic Dagger again for 1.
I think 1's just fine. So it's leave now, probably. Or codex, which I'm fine with. We'll take the 1 here.
Okay. You've been calling me out. I was actually really disappointed in myself because I guess, okay, that's actually a discussion. So get leave now to threaten Arsenal hate, but I had the 2 floating. I don't have a CNC. That's what I wanted to do here, but I haven't played one yet.
Yeah, that's how it goes sometimes.
But I could grab an already dead.
I think you want to disrupt Arsenal all the time. There's no reason to, I feel like, do anything else, is the thought.
Because what, yeah, it's 1 more damage.
Yeah, either way, you're asking for 2 cards for me if I want to save my Arsenal or a D-react, right? So either you're leaking 2 damage or threatening the card.
Yeah.
And I think threatening the card, when you see my hand, like, I have to block with a codex, right?
Right. Yeah.
You don't know what my Arsenal is, which is going to suck in a second when you send the leave note, but it's not me trying to go the other way. You always send the leave note or a CNC, because, like,
yeah,
that's my thought. Because already dead, I don't think does enough. It does damage, but, like,
yeah.
Swinging the dagger, I think, is better into the leave note, because I'm not going to block that. I'll take the 1, and we still need to grind out, like, the game.
Yeah, my only thought with that, but I guess this has the same effect, is I'm way ahead in cards and deck.
Yeah.
So it's like, that, I think, gets me closer to a fatigue state.
Yeah.
But no, I think you're right.
But you also see my hand, like, I have a 3 block already that I can't use, right?
Right. Yeah, then I get de-reacted anyways.
Yeah. The typical Codex line, right?
Yep. Is what it is. Fonder, Arsenal.
Interesting.
So, what the options? Callisto for 4, or Codex for a stealth attack.
Well, I could bloodshed into this off the Codex, but then I'm discarding a card.
Right.
And I think I'd rather just send the Callisto. That's all I'm deciding on, really. And then just saving the tunic, because we haven't resolved the CNC yet, so.
Neither of us resolved the CNC yet this game.
Yeah.
So 4.
4 go again. Because it's a stealth attack, Slippy.
Right. 4.
Codex.
Yeah.
Either way, it's probably just giving me the 3 block. I'm just deciding which one.
I forgot that Slippy would give Callisto a go again.
It's pretty good.
Yeah, because I was thinking about your turn. I was like, oh, you can either do this or this, but no, this will have go again.
Both going for 2. It's just a tough choice there. Just take the damage. We'll give you that, and then you'll get a frailty in a second.
Yeah.
Clean this mess up. Kiss of Death for 2.
I'll block 3.
And then Ponder.
Yep.
Sure.
2 to 1. Persuasive for 1. Go again.
2 in hand?
1 in hand, 1 arsenal.
hand, okay. Three.
Pass over. And I will banish. Anything in here worth taking? I'm not even getting use of that. I was thinking the Mark of the Black Widow because I used to have them in here when I got the clave. I was like, oh.
There are bonds and persuasive in here too if you're looking for blues.
Okay.
That I've blocked with because, whoops. Well, one of them was a mill from an on hit, but I completely blocked with bonds thinking I'd mantle into it. And it's like, oh wait, I can't do that. Whoops.
Wow, you really don't have good codex targets.
No, because I blocked with the one leave no, and I haven't sent another leave no. To be totally honest.
I'll take the kiss of death.
Okay.
Like, there are more, but...
And I haven't seen a CNC, actually, which is wild.
Yeah, I saw one in that opening hand, and that was it.
Yeah.
And then all Nightmare.
Toxin.
Sure. That'll pass. That doesn't even get banished.
One go again.
Okay, now comes the question. Is there any way you can instant speed mark me?
There is. I could discard a Reaper's Mark. Right?
Right.
That's a stealth card that comes in for 3.
It is, isn't it? Yeah, because there's that one, and then there's the 1 for 5.
Yeah, but that's not an assassin card, right?
Right.
And it blocked for 2. When you already know I have 6 2-blocks in my deck. That's as many 2-blocks as I'll ever run.
Oh yeah, the pain in the backside codex.
Yeah. Yep. Those are my no blocks, actually.
That's actually hilarious.
Yeah, it's
Dude,
pretty
I run
funny.
so many more than you. It's insane.
Yeah, dude, having 56 cards that block for 3 or more is insane. Everything's a head jab on both sides of the table.
I'm not gonna worry about it. I'm gonna say no blocks. Okay.
Both modes.
Yeah, I'll take 6.
That's that. Nice casual 2-card 6.
Yeah. Happens. Tunic. City. Coming in for 1, go again.
4 in hand?
Yeah.
It's pretty good.
Who knows what I'll do?
I'll probably just mask and then a nick. Alright, sure, no blocks here.
What grains it to 2?
Sure.
And then... I need to count what the reacts you've gone through.
Just play the codex, man, you're fine. Just swing your daggers and play another codex. It's okay.
Okay, so you're out of shelters.
I don't really banish any.
I don't think so, but I can't remember. No. Okay, so you've got 1 sink left.
Yeah.
What are the odds? No, I'll Nightmare here.
Razor's Edge.
Sure. Okay.
2/2?
Yep. Inertia. Banish. Come in for 5, go again.
1 in hand?
Yep.
No floating?
Nope.
Block 3 to 2.
Sure. Leave no. Of fucking course. Okay, so that was my discussion or my decision point. So, because based on
It
this
was either leave no or Codex, is what I figured was coming.
right. So what could happen there is I could have done this, not nightmared, use the chi to pay for this, and then CNC, and then Arsenal to leave now.
I think you're always nightmaring here because you want cards out of my deck, and if I'm not blocking with it, you're getting a 3 block out of hand, right? Because like the Razor's Edge, if I'm giving this up, it's like the easiest. I'm either going to block here with it, but I know you have Nightmare, so I can't block with it because I need to give a card from hand.
Right.
Because I want to block later down the line.
Yeah, it's just the thought of this way. If I do it the other way, I get to keep a leave no in Arsenal, and I sent CNC.
Oh yeah, that's fair.
I don't know. I don't know which is better here. Because
I lean towards more damage, I think.
technically this is more damage.
I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, it's a weird...
The mask is valuable though, right? Because you can't mask in CNC.
Right. Yeah, I can't do both.
And I think mask is more valuable because you want cards out of deck, right? It's always taking 3 value minimum out of my deck.
Yeah, problem is you have 2 Justinix left. And I'm at 6.
Yeah, so we just block for 3 and take 3.
Yeah, let's go with that.
But how many ones do I have? And now your codexes are better because I can't sync the leave now.
Yeah, I guess that leave no witnesses is basically getting synced no matter what, because you probably give 2 cards to the CNC.
Yeah.
And then I send leave no the next turn. It's like, well, get synced anyways.
1 go again. There was no sync, so I didn't rotate anything.
No, it was the target attack action. I needed to verify.
Oh, yeah.
Because this being stealth, I'm like, okay, what is exactly the wording?
Well, you
of
can
Justinix?
Tarantula Toxin it.
Yeah. Because
For
it's a,
-3 +3.
yeah, because it's a dagger and
Yeah.
stealth.
Yeah.
But it's the fact that Justinic isn't that way.
No.
If you could Justinic a Callistro...
It's the same with Razor's Edge and stuff. There's a lot of... All the reactions are very conditional to what you're doing. So, like... Shred is the only thing that really hits leave now.
No blocks.
No reactions.
Take 1. Sure. Sure.
6.
Can I get my life out of that? I mean, we're both inevitably having to see our CNCs here soon.
Yeah. I have 2 more leave no witnesses coming up here real soon, too.
Yeah.
Gonna be 2 leaving those 2 CNCs in the same hand.
Down to 2 here? That seems so wrong. Yeah, I think I have to, though. I hate to block with looking for a scrap.
That feels pretty bad.
Yeah, I'll take 3.
Sure. All 3 Orb Weavers are out anyway, so I can't flick the Clisser freely at you.
Tunic. Lots. 1 go again.
Two in hand.
Yep.
Just have to count just an X.
Ready?
2.
Okay.
Unless there's 1 in Banish, which I don't think so.
No.
Yeah, okay. I think it's just this. Block 3.
Hiss, slither, arousing, So that makes that 8.
Sure.
Banished 1 leave now at this point.
Banished 1 leave now.
Haven't seen another. Just take the last one, probably.
It's a hard one to pick because then you know there's a prod coming with just a nick right back at you too.
Right.
Possibly.
Yeah, but if I give you 6, then you just arsenal the leave now or the Justin.
Exactly.
So
that's why I'm blocking with the 1. It's like such an awkward thing where I feel like I should say no, but then like it's very easy for you to take those 2. But if I have those 3 in hand, you have a very hard choice.
Yeah, I didn't even make the connection that you had the 2 remaining ones in hand.
Yeah.
Oh, it's gotta. No, I happily give you 2 cards to a leave the next turn. Like, I see no reason to not do that. Oh, the problem is I have to give you 3 cards, though, because you can Calicera leave now.
Yeah.
That sucks.
Yeah.
Okay, how do my D-reacts look right now?
I could also just Calicera Persuasive Nick. And you get to shuffle my deck too, which will be nice. Because there's probably 2 CNCs right at the top.
I don't take Persuasive, then it's Calicera oh no. You can only be Persuasive leave now or Calicera leave now. Or Calicera Persuasive. Ooh. Persuasive. That's what I'm gonna do.
Okay, Persuasive. There's 1 here. I don't know if there's 1 in the grave.
Nope. Last is
No, cool.
That was your top 5 cards.
Yeah. I figured there was 2 mantles up there in the next hand, so like I was like, I want bonds to hit so I can not draw 2 CNCs. Because I was like, there has to be 2 CNCs stacked right next to each other. So like, I want him to shuffle my deck because I can't draw 4 reds back to back to back and just block 3. Is that back to you? This is hand. This is not banished.
Correct.
And then how much damage do I take? I blocked 3 there. We didn't even.
It went up to 8, so you took 5.
5. And we missed nothing else on that, right?
I believe so.
Cool.
Yeah, there's no life gain, no additional banishes off top. I had go again. I guess I could swing a dagger, just get the 1 damage on you. So I have Tunic and 1 floating. I have a feeling I have to block with Tunic here, so I think I'm going to go for 1 damage actually after that. Said I have to get rid of Tunic, and my brain said, "Yep, throw away the dagger."
That's fair. Inflict it, you know.
Yeah.
Swing the Calicera for 1 go again. It's pretty good, right? It felt weird sometimes, but that Slippy ability is pretty good.
I didn't look through your deck enough to see how many blues were left.
That's what I was curious, how many blues I had left. I know how many blues I had left.
Oh, that's on me for not even like double checking that. Because yeah, I forgot that I had 1 Siren's Call left. That was dumb. I think no matter what, I give you Tunic here.
I'll be honest with that, I'm piercing, you know?
How do you think I feel with Mistblades all the time?
There's a reason those don't have piercing, though. I feel like those with piercing would be really tough.
I think this is the time where I give up Nightmare. No. I can't use either of these. Just give 6.
No, 6 is good. No reactions. No reactions.
Pain in the backside. 3 go again. On hit dagger. We'll leave no for 4.
No blocks here.
Sure.
Banished upward. Damn, that's pretty good.
Yeah, I needed that.
Yeah, I was like, I have one more codex, I'm good. We're just gonna have to take though, I feel like. 1 go again. 2 floating.
Can I see your banish?
3 persuasives and 1 bonds, if I recall correctly.
Yep. Okay. Give up mask.
3 go again.
3.
6.
6.
That's good.
Arsenal pass.
There's 1 shelter and banish, right?
Yeah. All the reacts are gone.
That's all I cared about.
Yeah.
Perfect. It's like I thought I counted 5 before, but now I need to double check before I do stuff.
That's 3
The
things,
assassin-
2 shelter in there.
Assassin matches are so goofy where you're just like so anemic at the end and you're like 1 point is all I need. How do I get that 1 point? So one go again.
Okay, so you don't have Justin Egg. You've got 2 reactions there. If you have 1 more, I take 1, and any +3 react makes that 7, so I just die. I have to give this 3 cards if you have a react in hand. God damn it.
The assassin thing. I'll just grab reaction.
The shred applies, yeah?
Shred does apply, yes, because it's just an assassin card. So we have a Transtroduction Razor Edge here. There's 2 Take Up the Mantles in the deck, as you remember.
Yeah. But take up pumps at 2.
Yes.
So if you have a take up, I can give you 6 and be fine. I can give you 6 and live. Oh shit. Those Razor's Edges. You have a Razor's Edge. Fuck, you have a Razor's Edge for sure. Because you've got 2 left. How do you have 2 left?
No, there's 1 in Vanish.
Yeah, there's not 1 here.
Okay, then yeah, I have 2 left.
Yeah. You've somehow, like, you got...
Because I pitched 1 earlier to swing a Calycera on a turn.
Right.
Just an turn, or not the leave no turn.
Yeah. So that one's probably in there, but you got one more that could be in hand. You've got 2 Take Up the Mantles, 1 of those is probably in hand. I don't know if there's a hand left for you that I don't just die, yeah.
That is the Slippy thing. You just kind of like, I think I'm dead no matter what choice I make here.
Because if your hand is just reacts, I think it doesn't matter. But if it's just 1 react, I died only giving you 6. So I give you 9.
9's good. No reactions.
Yeah.
This sucks so much. Bond is such a fun card.
Well, the fact is that if you have, like, do you have a react in hand?
Yeah.
Yeah, then I die. I die if I don't do that.
Yeah.
Like, outright I die if I don't do that.
This hand is just fucked for you either way.
No, what was shitty is you having a CNC there at the end. Because if that wasn't a CNC,
You get
and
to
I
keep a card.
could keep a blue, I was gonna transcend and throw your banish at you.
Yeah, that's why I blocked the 3 or whatever, because I was like, this hand I need to keep that way. So we're gonna send that.
I'm gonna tell you now. It doesn't matter what you send.
Okay, because we have this, with the razor's edge into that with a tunic.
Yeah, there's nothing I could do there.
Yeah, having that just to, I was pitching them early to keep them later because it makes the game so much harder.
Yeah, it's the last thing I'll lose.
Because I had 2 bonds left.
And then I get to my pitch stack finally.
That's my next hand. That's pretty good cards to have left over.
It really is. Admittedly, like what I have left isn't bad to like work with.
Yeah.
It's just you saw your D-Rex when you needed them. I saw them when I kind of didn't.
Yeah.
And all my D-Rexes got Tarantula Toxin.
Tarantula Toxin's so good. That card is phenomenal.
Yeah.
I like Tarantula Toxin. And they're honestly just married to Kiss of Death is what it feels like.
It's insane.
And like, because Bonds and Kiss of Death feel like the same card in the way of like, there's never a good way to block them. Because like you look at it and like if you put a card in front of that and it gets Toxin, you're like,
yeah,
right?
Just nothing.
And Bonds is the same way. You're like, do I put cards in front of it this turn or do I just let it ride? You let it ride, next thing you know, you're like, uh-oh, that was a mistake.
Yeah. Yeah. Admittedly, I think if I were on a more just like straight fatigue version, it'd be fine for me. It's just like run this more aggressive version.
I think if it was more fatiguey, I can still pivot to just send more daggers and stuff. But we're trading like disruptive blows here, and I think I'm going to win that every time because my disruption comes with like 7 damage.
Yeah.
Where your disruption is like, sure, I'll take 4 and use a card, right? It's never threatening, is the problem.
No, that's definitely been her issue the whole time, is you never produced enough damage.
Yeah, and Slippy just kills people. Like, there's times where you're like, I don't know, I just sent Kiss of Death 7 times and they died, it feels like. Right?
Yeah.
And you hit that last Codex. I was like, I just 1 Codex and I get it too, I think. Because you were out of Codex? Or you had 1 left? Yeah, okay. Codex is so powerful.
Yeah.
It's insane.
Yeah, I had 1 left.
And you should have more advantage with the Go Again, which was fine, but like you never had anything, you don't never have like 2 good attacks that line up. So I'm like, okay, the Go Again doesn't really matter.
No, because the whole deck's built around needing to miss Blade to get the Go Again.
Exactly.
So it's all a bunch of like resource heavy stuff. So I look at the hand, it's like, well, I have extra resources anyways.
Yeah, so you never get to really make you. That's why I think this isn't as bad as it looks on paper.
Well, also, I don't run a lot of stealth cards. I just don't.
Exactly. You just don't run the cards to make it matter. Or make me afraid.
Because so many of your good ones are the reds.
Yeah, reds are really powerful. Right?
And I've got 0 urge to run the reds.
Yeah.
In most regards.
There's no reason to in reality.
Yeah. Admittedly, sideboard wise, I molded over. So the shelters went in, but
I think shelter is always the good choice, just because I don't think there's do anything here.
Yeah, I don't think there is.
Like Oasis is cute sometimes, but like you're better off holding the Tunic resource. That's the thing I find with Slippy is I have Tunic, but it sits on 3 counters for like 4 or 5 turns in a row because I'm like, for the times that I get to Codex and do a CNC, it's great, or it lets me pitch a red into a dagger when I just need to send a dagger, but like...
Yeah.
Oasis is a weird one.
Yeah, it's always a strange one. It is what it is.
Yeah.
Also, my choice of hitting on the persuasive when I hit the attack over the react actually bailed me out there for a while because I got 3 life total.
Yeah. I still feel like the leave no might have been the better choice because leaving me with 0 for 4s with a Codex in deck. But then you have to block 6 or die, which then I have the Just a Nick, and I had 3 or 4 blues left in deck at that time.
Yeah, because I hadn't taken the persuasives yet.
Yeah. Yeah. Because there was 2 bonds and then I think 2 double troubles left.
Yeah.
At the end of the game.
Yeah, I do mull over if the one turn of choosing the Nightmare instead of CNC
I still always like the Nightmare because like it just takes the card no matter what, so you're getting the value out of it. It'd be cool if there's like a red that you can Nightmare on. Obviously you can't, but you still get 2 damage and take a card from hand. The CNC, it lets me block 2 cards, right?
Yeah.
The Leave No lets me sink, so I don't think it changes too much.
Yeah, it just leaves you with a sink for later.
Yeah, I don't think it changed that much.
I think the only thing it might have done, and this is one of those that I have to like look at the turns a bit more.
Yeah, I think my hand was actually I think it was a Kiss of Death, but it might have been, I think it was Kiss of Death and something that didn't work with Kiss of Death, so I was happy to block with it. But you gave me the option to sink, which turned the Kiss of Death, the second card, it was Codex. It was Codex Kiss of Death, I think. Yeah, because they didn't work well together, and I was annoyed. And then he gave me the opportunity to sink, which let me turn the Codex into the Toxin, which sucks for you. But then I can't cover the CNC, but I still then have an extra card in hand, so then I can send, because I think I banished Infect from hand. So it was Infect from hand.
It was a Razor Reflex.
Was it a Razor Reflex? Which then still gives me Codex, Kiss of Death into Razor Reflex into Codex, into whatever card is there.
Yeah.
Which I think either way I'm fine with. I prefer how it went from my standpoint. But that's only because I was able to play the sync, which let me then.
You cycled out a card.
The Codex.
Yeah.
Because if not, I can't send the Codex and it gets pitched to a dagger. But we're so late in the game that me resolving the Codex, I didn't see my Leave No's. So Codex was going to be a dagger swing.
Yeah.
So then I no block it if it's CNC, take 6. And then send Kiss of Death with stealth, so you're taking 7, and then I swing the dagger to flick it, so it's still 9 damage coming at you.
Yeah.
And I lose the react, but it is what it is. But then I have 2 Codexes in deck still.
Yeah. I need to look at the next 2 hands and see if an Arsenal Leave No just makes those hands better.
Yeah. That would be very interesting to see, because I think that's what it was, is what my lines were. Would it be good or bad? I'm not sure. Slippy's a fun deck. 3 go again is a blast.
Fair.